Joining a group of esteemed designers from around the world, South African designer Suzaan Heyns is the first in Africa to create a fashion collection inspired by our iconic cartoon character Minnie Mouse. Drawing her inspiration from Minnie's unique style, Suzaan's collection is accented by giant bows, googly cartoon eyes, and motifs of the lovable character's face. Maybe we're a little biased, but this local collection for SA Fashion Week outshines the impressive effort seen at London Fashion Week last year.
I'm the first one in Africa to be able to have the opportunity to be inspired by Minnie. And what that means is that Minnie collaborates, and she's an inspiration for designers like Lovable, Giles Deacon. It's been amazing, amazing, amazing. So what I did is, if you look at Minnie, you think about red, you think polka dots, you think yellow. And when I really looked at her, what is she like, what will she be in the modern day, and what are those elements, and how can we kind of amplify it and make it into kind of a pop culture icon that she is.
And how did you go about collecting up all those little nuances that are Minnie and building them into a fashion collection?
I always kind of look at things a little bit differently. So the last thing that I wanted to do is a red polka dot dress, because you've seen that before. But what if the polka dots came alive, and what if they're 3D? Because then they have a life of their own. And if you look at her eyes, they're these really lovely animated eyes. So I found little eyes, but what if we amplified that? So everything becomes a lot more, a lot larger than life and that kind of a thing. So we encrusted with eyes. All the shapes that you saw with the colors, those are actually her hairline, her face, those kind of things that I split apart, and I made extra patterns out of it. So it kind of works with your subconscious. You see it and you go, I recognize it, but I don't really know what it is.
Applauded for her constant innovation and avant-garde design, Suzaan pushes her own boundaries and doesn't cater to specific seasonal trends.
You know what, I don't believe in trends whatsoever. I always go with my gut. I always go with things that feel right. And sometimes my crew look at me and they go, but why this shape and not that? I don't really know, but it feels right.
Minnie made her debut in 1928, and since then has appeared in over 70 cartoons. She's now a fashion muse.
This is an Africa first for us. We could not be more excited to be working with a designer of the caliber of Suzaan Heyns. And Minnie Mouse has become this fashion icon around the world. She has collaborated with designers all over the world in cities like London and Paris and Milan, and she's inspired phenomenal designers. And these pieces were Suzaan's inspiration, driven by Minnie and who she is. I mean, Minnie Mouse is everybody's best friend. I mean, she is a girly girl, but she's also a career girl. She's got all the advice. She's a fashionista. She's got so many sources of inspiration. And it's kind of amazing to see this iconic character who has gone from being a character on a cartoon show to being this lead inspiration in the fashion world. It's been phenomenal.
Minnie has more than 200 dresses in her wardrobe, and while she loves to flaunt her designer dresses on special occasions, her traditional polka dot number is her favorite. This girl has style.